Next up, we have the Citroen e-Berlingo all-electric van. We're going to have a look around the outside, the inside, and then take it out for a drive. You might be considering transitioning to an electric vehicle or transitioning your fleet. So stay tuned. We also have a nice playlist here that will help you with it all. So let's start off on the outside of the Citroen e-Berlingo van. And at the front, you actually won't know much of a difference because it is very similar to the regular Berlingo. This is based on the Stellantis EMP platform, so it's going to be the same as the Peugeot or Peugeot. It's going to be the same as the Opel or the Vauxhall. It's going to be the same as the Fiat e-Doblo, the Toyota as well, Proace. So very similar, just a couple of stylistic changes. There is no frunk in underneath. We'll open up that bonnet to show you, but all that's in there is the electric motor. Have the original chevrons from Citroen. That'll probably be changing. We have your high-low beam module with the indicators. These are halogen. And this is the entry-level trim, so we don't have the fog lights in underneath, but you can see there is some aero for the battery cooling, and some grey plastic. Some nice in the black. Actually comes in white, black, silver, dark grey and a red. 16-inch wheels. You can also get them in alloy wheels. This is the standard, medium length. There is a long wheelbase as well, and you can see there's a nice big scuff plate along the side there, so that if you are utilising it the way it should be used. With the medium length, it doesn't have a sliding door on the second side. On the rear then, we don't have a camera on this version. We don't even have parking sensors. It's probably something I would spec if I was going for it, but you do have your high level brake light. 60/40 door. The only signifier that it's electric is this little E down here with the e-Berlingo. And again, the old Citroen badging that will be updating over time. Nice big chunky lights. And then inside, you can see with the 60/40 split, I was at a show yesterday. So this is all the stuff that we were using at the show. Now this has been fitted out with wood, wouldn't normally be the case, and you can see it has the hatch that allows longer, so I've got a 3-meter pole there. But you can see it's a nice load lip in. It has the ability to tow if you did need it to tow, and even with the conversion to an electric van, it doesn't impede inside with regards to the cargo area. This wheelbase is 3.3 meters cubed. It can go up to 4.4 meters cubed, so it will go longer if you need it, and then you can have that extra bit of space inside there. So that's the doors, and with this tab down here, they'll open up to 180. They won't stay there. That one won't close because I have to close out the one first. And there is LED light. Oh no, it's halogen actually. Up on the side. Now for access on the medium wheelbase, you have a sliding door. Width is 675 millimeters with a height of 1075. And so good to have the access in at the side as well. And you can see the hatch through there. When you take that hatch away, you can actually put it up and store it on the other side. So it's great to have that ability to have the longer stuff. Charging is back here. It's the same place that the normal fuel bill will be. 7 kilowatt on AC, and in other markets 11 kilowatt, but not in Ireland, and then 100 kilowatt on DC, so you go from 10 to 80% in about 30 minutes. Would be nice to get the higher AC just for 3-phase charging. You've got that, I think they're too small, the Stellantis wing mirrors. I think they could be bigger, but it is grey plastic. You've got the little indicator down the light side there. And then you've got some other features inside in this cabin as well. You have the ability to pop up that middle seat. There's some storage in underneath. So let me move this stuff around so you can see what I'm talking about. So it is underneath. You can see there some storage. It won't fit the cables, but better than nothing. And you can put a padlock on it. There is a padlockable top on it, and then there's a blue lever over here. And what that will allow you to do is to knock down this central seat and turn it into a little table that slides out. So if you want to work away or have your lunch or whatever it may be, that middle seat, because of the this is based on a traditional internal combustion engine, you have this large area coming out of the dash. Leg room is a bit restricted on that side. Good storage, coffee cup holders, ability to stuff here, and you can see some of the prices that we have. So the LX medium wheelbase comes in at 37,620 all the way up to 39, so just under 40,000 euros ex VAT, but there are grants available for electric vehicles here in Ireland. Some shelf here, shelf in underneath, Really good sized door bins. We'll pop the bonnet as well now as we're working around. Let's double pull that just in case. And electric mirrors. Windows, apologies. With door mirrors are electric as well. The latch. So masses of space in here. Actually, you could get an aftermarket tray to sit in and you'd be able to store your cable inside. Got kinds of wonders around the place. And then in around the driver's side, you have your electrically adjustable door mirrors. You've got your left and right, and then you've got the ability to lock the rear cabin. Great size door pocket, good utilitarian, easy clean. You've got your headlight adjuster depending on your load. You've got your heating departure as well. Vents, storage, more storage up here as well. Height and adjustable in and out with regards to now you can see my big dirty USB cable there. I had a USB cable and it was too short, so I shouldn't have bought a 2 meter, I should have bought a 1 meter, but I bought a 2 meter, so it's 6 foot braided cable. But anyway, so you've wired Android Auto and Apple CarPlay through here. Otherwise, it's a fairly basic system. You don't have the reversing camera, we don't have the reversing sensors, but you can get that as options. And satellite navigation is via the phone as well. So not much going on here, to be quite honest. It's a fairly basic system. Nice size screen, and it is colour. You've got your your hazard lights, your central locking. You've got climate control with regards to air conditioning, but it's all manual. You've got your electronic handbrake. You've got your little coin holder. This is I used to call it the espresso holder, but in the combustion engine model, it's a terrain mode. You've got your drive modes, you've got your reverse neutral parking, and then your 2-stage regenerative braking, some storage space underneath here, a little 12 volt down here as well. And then certain markets, then you have a power outlet on that side as well. On the steering wheel, you've got your cruise control, you've got your lights on the left. On the right hand side, then you've got your wipers, you've got your audio. It is a traditional key. You just stick it in, turn it, and then on the dash, you wait for the ready, and then the ready comes up there. Traditional analog dials, speed, what you're doing with the power, your temperature, and how much energy you're using for the temperature, and then on this side, then your battery level. And then on the middle digital screen, and it's a color screen, you can just press the button and it'll actually rotate through with regards to, so that's 20.5 kilowatt hours, so not great efficiency. Stellantis vans would be known for not being super efficient. There was a bit of motorway driving yesterday when I was heading down. So we're at about 40 odd percent. So we don't know what the percentage of the battery is only by this needle, but the actual range is down here. And then you can set your service and your odometer and brightness at the bottom there. Up on top, lots of great storage, which is good. You've got that steel bulkhead, you've got your sensors, your SOS buttons, and your lights. So yeah, let's head out for a drive in the Citroen e-Berlingo. Nevo's thrilled to announce that we're launching Ireland's first ever electric vehicle show in partnership with Bank of Ireland on Saturday, the 17th of February 2024 in the RDS in Dublin. On the day, view more than 20 EV manufacturer brands showcasing their latest models and technology, chat to industry experts from finance, insurance, home and public charging, alternative e-mobility solutions and much, much more. Whether you're looking to make the switch now or starting to think about driving electric, we'll help you make the right decision. Visit nevo.ie today to learn more and register for your free ticket. What's it like driving the e-Berlingo? And if you want to take the e-Berlingo out for a test drive, head over to nevo.ie and just go on the commercial vehicle section, and it'll bring up all the electric vehicles available, and you can contact your local commercial electric vehicle dealer. Super smooth. I always like the Stellantis vehicles with regards to how they drive. It's a lovely drive. It's quiet, there's no vibration. You know, the drivers that go electric rarely go back because it's just such a more pleasant drive. And there was a study done in the United Kingdom with some black cab drivers, and they found that they were more focused, they found that they were happier, they found that they were calmer. So once you put the key in the ignition and hold it down so that you get the ready sign, it will engage. Then you select your reverse or drive, and then there's that 2-stage regenerative braking with the B mode, and you can take off the electronic handbrake, but it will come off if you just drive away. It's a 100 kilowatt motor giving 136 brake horsepower and giving you 260 newton meters of torque, very similar across all of the Stellantis range. It's a 50 kilowatt hour gross with a 45 kilowatt hour usable. It's saying WLTP of 275, you're probably talking 220. at a push, and if you're doing motorway, it just eats into the batteries, unfortunately. So very much an urban-centric delivery tradesperson, that kind of a van. There are bigger batteries coming to Stellantis with the new Jeep Avenger, the new Fiat 600e, and what else were we driving recently? The DS3 E-Tense. And so there are some bigger battery options. I know Stellantis do a 77. I don't know if this size van gets that larger battery. I just don't know if the form factor would take it. It is definitely something that a lot of people want more range, so I'm not sure if they get it in this some small of a van. The beauty of the Stellantis vans are that 100 kilowatt DC fast charging and the ability to 10 to 80% in 30 minutes. So whether it's being charged at the depot, whether it's being charged on the road, you're loading it, you're having a rest break, very good. Wing mirrors, as I always say, and if you haven't watched any of my other reviews, there'll be a playlist on the description, but I would like them a bit bigger. This one is very basic, it is very entry-level trim. I would like a reversing sensor. It's just, as much as we shouldn't be reliant on them, you get very used to them, and they are very handy, especially when you don't have the rear mirror, you just have the wing mirror, the door mirrors. A nice daft driver letting me through here, thank you very much. Yeah, so quiet, so smooth, lovely, lovely. So it's all about practicality. Seats aren't bad. It only comes in this fabric grey in Ireland. I know in some markets again you get potentially leatherette. They're not heated. So again, look at the different variants. Obviously, if you've got Citroen in your fleet and you've got a local Citroen dealer, that's fine. But because it's the same van in underneath, have a look at the partner from Peugeot, have a look at the Combo E from Vauxhall Opel, the Pro A City from Toyota, and I'm going to get the E-Doblo on the channel soon. So again, look at the specs, look at the trims, look what you're getting for your money. You can even see the lease price on nevo.ie. So if you were thinking about taking out a business lease or finance with our finance partner, Bank of Ireland. So functionality, good. Visibility, not bad. It is a bit of a blind spot in that A-pillar. It is fairly chunky, even though you have that quarter light. And the fact that it doesn't have blind spot detection on this has come, I have seen it in, I think the Toyota had it. Or was it the Toyota, the bigger one? I need to go back over my own videos. But blind spot would be, just watch that A-pillar. As Johnny Smith likes to call it, the killer pillar. You just have to keep an eye on it. But yeah, like it's just wafting along here. Just lovely. I've got that two-stage regenerative braking, which means as I take off my foot off the accelerator pedal, it's using itself to slow down. And so, yeah, nice. So range, we talked about power. It is very torquey, which is great. Capacity in the rear, it can take up to, I think it's 700 or 800 kg payload. And so just watch to see what you have. What we're finding with regards to the companies that we're talking to and advising them on which vans to go for, they are looking at their current load model, but also looking at how they shelve out their vans, lightweight materials, aluminium, etc., extruded XYZ, so that you're not taking up all of that payload with shelving. And then the stuff that you're putting into it, does it need to be in it? Does it have to be there on a daily basis? Can you swap stuff in and out as you need it? As a trader, you'd know what you need, what you don't need. And I don't understand the day that you need something, it will be the day that you wouldn't have it in the back of the van. Happens to the best of us. That is my look around and drive of the Citroen e-Berlingo all-electric van. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, leave a comment and let me know what you think about this e-Berlingo. And remember, if you think an EV is for you, leave it to me and I'll review. Thank you very much for watching.